when you need somebody, when you need your friends, that's when you get to see who your real friends actually are. It's easy to be your friend when you got a job, you got a wife, you got money, you got a car, you know, you're going on a holiday, you got all of this, you got swag. When you ain't got none and you need help, who can help you?
The reason why I like that you brought that up here is because the reality of it is when we speak about friends, a lot of the time we speak about it from the perspective of us wanting to receive good friendship, and so we judge what it looks like based on how people have given it to us. But I could honestly say I don't necessarily think I've been a great friend to people who might have classed me as a friend.
I think we can all agree on that.
And that's why it's complex.
Yeah.
So that, and the reason why I say that is because sometimes friendship, it can be confusing because you know how I was saying earlier, there's things that I value that equates to friendship. It's not always the same thing, but I just sense it. I get a connection. There are people that I have been associated with for the majority of my life, and you would say that that's them two, you know, or you would assume that. But in hindsight, I never really once felt that they were my friend. Our relationship was based on proximity more than friendship. In that whole time, you weren't ever really a good friend to me. But, and this isn't being big-headed, I think I was being a great friend.
No, you can say that. Yeah,
I know I can say it.
Yeah.
I'm saying it because I know it.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
I was being a great friend to you all of those years, decade long, whatever, like more than that. But in hindsight, I wasn't a great friend to you. And I think this is why sometimes proximity can kind of create the illusion that people around you are your friends.
Yeah.
But they're not. You're tied to them because of proximity. You get it? Kind of like family in a sense. You can't choose your family. It's different, I know, but you're born into a family where you've got brothers and sisters. They're your brothers and sisters. You didn't ask for them, so you hope that you like them, but you might not like them, but they're family. In the same way, you can grow up in an area or grow up with people. You know them, but they're not your friends. It's only until you move out to uni or when you move away from the area that you're able to either reflect or realize and understand, oh, whoa, actually, I found our friendship didn't really have no real foundation,
no ground.
There was no basis to what it was. And also within that relationship, I was being a good friend to you for the majority of the time, I believe. But looking back at it, you weren't to me because the things I could think of that I've done for you, you haven't done for me. And that's not to say that, you know, every time I do something for you, I want you to give it back to me in that same way. I'm just saying, generally speaking, I don't feel like I got the best type of friendship I could get from you specifically. And so when I then decide to just not really engage in this lack of friendship, I don't hate you. I don't despise you. I just don't want to put my energy into this one-way friendship thing again. And I think that's a difficult conversation that people, especially men, don't have, because the reality of it is I haven't had this explicit conversation with the person I'm talking about, and so it's more of an elephant in the room. There's a lack of understanding from all parties between the two individuals, between people that thought we were friends, and it's like, oh, what's happened there, whatever. But if they really understood, or if I maybe came out and said, well, this is why, you know, all these years you didn't do this for me, or I was always doing that for you, but I realized, one, you didn't appreciate it, two, you made me feel like this, you did these on these particulars, but it's like I haven't done all of that, and I don't really care to anymore. But I can also see from the outside where it's just like, whoa, what happened there? And so that's why I was saying that sometimes how people view friendships as well could be quite skewed, because I know on the other side he'll look at me and say, dead friend. You know, but more so because of recent times, not because of if he said that about our friendship going back from when we were kids, then you can get lost. I don't even care. That's your opinion. I could say in recent years, but the reason why it's like that in recent years is more so because it's been intentional from my point of view to not engage. So I'm not a friend to you because I'm not trying to be a friend to you. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's not that I'm being a dead friend. I'm not being a great friend to you. But I can also see from their point of view where it's just like, oh, as far as I was concerned, things were going in a certain way, and it's just kind of cut dead. And we'll talk about that after, because I did see a post recently about some guy posted it, and then a blog page retweeted it or reposted it, and it was basically saying that it's all right, you know, to grow up and to let go of people.
100%.
Or it's all right for you to outgrow people in relationships. It's all right for you to not speak to people anymore. But what I liked about what he said was that, but I still got love for you. Like anyone that I'm talking about, I got love for them. I have experiences with them. I got memories with them. I don't hate you.
In another way, yeah.
But we're just, we don't have the same energy. You partake in things I don't care to take part in anymore. I tell you stuff, you don't listen. I'm in situations all the time because of you. And so I get it how it could look like, oh, like you might think like you're better than this. No, I'm just saying from my point of view, I've got things to think about now. I've got a family, I've got my reputation, I've got my career. Can't call me to come down to Whitechapel because you got passer like we did when we were 16. I've already been bottled once or twice on your behalf. I ain't doing that again at 31. Bro, coming home with a bottle. What happened to you? Oh, I got into passer because so-and-so called me. It's like, no, we ain't 16 no more.